welcome to For Fitness. This is your yoga teacher Wonah. I'll be leading you in a yang class today. I'm just adjusting my mat for the camera view. Please leave us a comment if there's any issue with singing. Let's sit down with comfortable cross-leg position today. Any cross-leg position is okay. Hands on your knees, neck circle to the right. Relax your shoulders away from your ear. One more round to the right. Neck circle to the left. 2 and 3. Let's do some spine twist. So if you're facing the front of the mat, right hand behind your spine, lifting your spine up tall, using your left hand to reach your right knee or the thigh, then start to twist from your belly, look over your right shoulder for 3. Inhale deep and exhale 2. One more deep breathing, look over your right shoulder. Let's come back to the middle. Left hand will reach your back, sitting up tall. Right hand reaches over your left knee or the thigh. Start to twist your spine from the belly, look over your left shoulder for 3. Inhale, exhale 2. One more deep breathing. Let's sit back a little bit and we'll be warming up our wrist. You can place your wrist one by one, fingertips pointing towards to your knees. I'm just checking okay. You can place some weight on your wrist, fingertips towards to your knees and palms facing up. One by one or 2. If you want more, you can start to lean back. Wrist warm up. Have your elbows straight. Let's open your knees out wide this time. And right hand reaches under your left armpit. Place some weight outside of your right shoulder. Right face can be on the floor. Roll over to the front and back, move your hips. Or you can just stay there, press the outer edge of your right shoulder. 2 and 1. Change side. Right hand pushes the floor away and then your left hand will thread under your right armpit. Outer edge of your left shoulder blades press down. 3. We're staying for 2. And 1. Gently come out. Spine warm up, cat-cow. Knees are hip distance apart. Tuck your toes behind you. Second fingers towards to front of the mat. Press all the knuckles and fingertips. As you inhale, look up, tailbone out, belly button down. Exhale through your nose, belly button all the way up to the spine. Round your back. Look at your belly button. As you inhale, start to arch and look up, tailbone up, belly button down. As you exhale, push the floor, belly button goes up, round your back. Let's come on to neutral position. Flat spine on your back. Rather than looking down, I want you to look forward. And start to push the floor, move your shoulders above your wrist. And you're going to lift your knees off the floor. If you want more core activation here, energetically, you're pulling your hands to your knees, knees towards to your hand. You start to feel the burning ab sensation firing up for your core. Keep your spine flat. Pull your hands to your knees, knees to your hands. And rest. Open your knees out wide. This time untuck your toes. Sink your hips all the way back. And rest your forehead on the floor for child pose. Deep breathing for inhale 1. Exhale through your nose. Inhale 2. Exhale. Inhale 1 more. And exhale, I want you to come into your downward dog. Palms flat on the floor. Second finger towards the front of the room. Here, push your chest to your thighs. You can bend your knees, trying to bring your chest closer to your thighs. Neck is relaxed. Spine is long. Push the floors away. Inhale and exhale. Now send your hip bones all the way up and back and press your heels down in your downward dog and stay. 1 more inhale and exhale. Look to the top of your mat. Slowly walk your feet in between your palms. Open your feet hip distance apart. And I want you to bring your feet like a number 11. Inner arch is making the same direction. Toes facing towards the front of the room. Now bend your knees and rest your belly on your thighs. You can also grab the opposite elbows. Neck is hanging. If your hamstring is quite okay, you can start to push your hip bones up and back and start to straighten your knees. If not, just hanging in there. Spine is long. 2 and 1. Stack your hips above your ankle. Now you're going to slowly uncurl yourself from your lower back, the back, upper back, to stand up tall. Come to the top of your mat, standing up Tadasana, Sun Salutation A. As you inhale, look at your thumbs, arms raised up. As you exhale, bend forward, touch the floor, or bend your knees if you have tighter hamstring. As you inhale, halfway lift, look front, flat spine. Exhale to Chaturanga, 4 step back to come to Chaturanga. As you inhale, push the floors away, roll your shoulders back. Top of your feet presses down, upward dog. As you exhale, flip your heels and push hip bones up and back for downward dog. Stay there for 3 more breaths in your downward dog. As you inhale, exhale, bring your chest closer to your thighs. Number 2, inhale. As you exhale, push your hip bones up and back. Inhale 3 and exhale, press your heels down on the floor if possible. As you inhale, look to the top of your mat, step or jump your feet between your hands, come forward, halfway lift. As you exhale, fold forward. Inhale, rise up with your hands above your head, look at your thumbs. And exhale, stand up tall. Bend your knees, knees and squeezing together. Move your knees slightly back and tuck your tailbones under. Raise your arms by your ear. Look at your thumbs, chair pose. Exhale, bend forward. As you inhale, halfway lift, flat spine, look forward. Exhale to Chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog, push the floors away, top of your feet down, thighs are not on the floor. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, right foot steps in between your palm, left heel spins down 45 degrees. Bring your left hip bone forward, right knee bends, and raise your arms up. Core is engaged. As you exhale, Chaturanga, one move and use your core to send your right foot back to chaturanga. Come forward and hug your elbows by your ribcage. As you inhale, push the floors and upward dog. Top of your feet presses down. Exhale, downward dog. One movement as you inhale, left foot forward in your palm, right heel spins down, left knee bends, right knee straight, press your right heel and outer edge down, warrior one. Exhale to chaturanga, left foot back, chest comes forward, elbow hugging by your ribcage. Inhale, upward dog, push the floors away, look up. Exhale, downward dog. 3 more breaths in your downward dog. Inhale, 1. Exhale, push the floors away. Chest to your thigh. Inhale, 2. And exhale, push your hips up and back. Inhale, 3. As you exhale, press your heels down. Grip the floor. Inhale, look to the top of your mat. Step or jump between your hands. Come forward, halfway left, flat swipe. Exhale, fold forward. Bend your knees squeeze in together. Move your knees back so you can see your toes. Raise your arms by your ear and look at your thumbs. And exhale to stand up tall. Open your feet as hip distance apart. Inner arch is making the number 11. Now start to bend forward, hinge from your hips. Now you're going to grab the big toe using your second and the third finger. Here, relax your shoulders away from your ear. Look front, lengthening your spine first. Then start to pull those toes towards you. Top of your head is trying to reach the floor. Shoulders away from your ear, lengthening your spine. Inhale, 1 more and exhale deep. Slowly come up. This time you're going to bring the palms facing up to the sky. You're going to step on your palm. So back of your hand is pressing on the mat. And you're stepping your big toes around your wrist line. As you inhale, look front first, lengthen spine, and exhale, elbows go out. Start to pull those hands towards. 1 more inhale, shoulders away from your ear. And slowly come back. Hands on your hips, and stand up tall. Feet together. Right foot steps to the right. 3 feet apart. Heel to heel. Right toe points back of your mat. Left heel is 45 degrees. Open your arms so that your hips and shoulders are facing your right side of the mat. Your right foot is facing back. Start to push your right hip bone back and then reach your right arm to the back. Then start to grab your right ankle, or you can also place your palms on the floor or start to pull on your right toe. Keep turning your left lung up. Strong back leg, back heel presses down. Triangle pose. Use your core to slowly come up. Now you're going to turn to the front of your mat. Left toe points to the front. Right heel is in line with your left heel. Both of your hips and shoulder facing your right side of the mat. Open your arms. This time you're going to push your left hip bone back and start to lengthening. Right side and reaches up. You can grab your left toe, left ankle, or start to pulling on your left toe. Look up. Triangle pose. 2. And 1. Slowly come up. You're going to twist the triangle this time. Right toe points back. Left heel is behind your right heel. 3 feet apart. on top of your right hip. You're going to push your right hip bone back and then hinge from your hips. So from side, you're only folding your upper body. And start to bring your left rib cage closer. Keep pushing your right hip bone back and up. You can place your left hand inside of your right foot or even outside of your right foot, inside or right side, whichever. Twisting comes from your core. Keep pushing your right hip bone back. Twisted triangle. Slowly come on. Going to twist to the other side. Left toe points to the front of your mat. Right heel is 45 degrees. Left hand on top of your left hip. Push your left hip bone back. Bring your right rib cage forward. Hinge from your hips. Don't move your right rib cage trying to reach forward. You can place your hands either on top of block or inside of your left foot or even outside. Keep pushing your left hip bone back. Turn and twist. 2. And slowly come on. Open your feet wider than your triangle. Right toe points back. Left heel minimum 44 feet. Bend your right knee. Find your warrior 2. Most of you guys, if you're reaching forward, I want you to bring your spine over your hips. Keep pushing your left thigh back and press your left heel down. Arms reach forward and back. Right knee bends. Push your right knee out. Warrior 2. Side angle right elbow slightly touches your right knee. Press the back heel down. Turn your left hand towards the back side of your mat. See if you can lift your right elbow off your right knee. So the back heel is very strong, both legs engaged. And this time we're going to transition to Bikram triangle. Right elbow comes inside of your right knee. Your fingers pointing the first and the second toe. And left arm reaches up. Keep pressing your back heel, left heel down. Your right elbow is inside of your right knee. Fingers don't touch the floor. They're pointing down. Slowly come up. Let's change side. Left toe points to the front of your mat. Right heel is behind your left heel. Widen your stance. Bend your left knee. Keep pushing your right heel down. Finding your warrior 2. Reaching your fingertips front and back. Open your hips. Left knee pushes out. Left knee 90-degree bend. Bring your spine over your hips. Left elbow slightly touches your left knee. And then turn your right lung up. Right side of your body super long from your heel, hips to shoulders to your right fingertip. See if you can lift your left elbow away from your left knee so the back heel is super strong. 2 and 1. Slide your left elbow inside of your left knee. Left fingertips pointing the first and the second toe. And then start to reach your right arm up. 2 more breath. And back heel presses down. And 1, slowly come up. Shorten your stance this time. 3 feet. Right toe points back. Left heel is behind your right heel. 45 degrees. Bring your left hip bone forward. So back side of your mat. 1, 2, 3. And start to interlace your finger behind your back. Base of your wrist touches together. Palm squeeze. Roll your shoulders back. And then you're going to push your right hip bone back towards the front of your mat. So bring your left rib cage forward to your right knee. Trying to come with your straight spine. Look forward at your big toe rather than looking down. You can start to stretch your shoulders above your head if possible. If not, keep pushing your right hip bone back. Right hip bone pushes back, left rib cage comes forward. Heart to knee, chin to shin. Slowly come up. You press your right toe and foot strongly back to come up. You're going to turn to the left toe points to front of your mat. Back heel is pressing down on outer edge. Use your right hand to push your right hip on 1, 2, 3. So both of your hips facing forward. Interlace your finger behind your back. Roll your shoulders back. Heart comes forward. Chin forward. Look at your big toe. Start to hinge from your hip. Left hip bone pushes back and right rib cage is coming forward. You're going to touch your heart to your left knee. If possible, now you can start to bring your hands over the head. Keep on stretching. Back heel presses down. Front toe and front foot is very strong. 2 and 1. Slowly come out. Open your feet. Going to come forward, bending. Hinge from your hips. If you see from the side, I want you to bring your hips above your ankles so that you can engage your core to fall forward. So don't let your hips sinking back or bend your knees. I want you to straight, become forward. Press your heels down, you get the plum. And hands down on the floor. Start to look to the front first, lengthening your spine. Then start to bring your top of your head on the floor. You can use your block. From the side view, I'll turn around for your view. Feet, heels, press it down, look forward, inhale, and exhale, come forward. Top of your head, eventually will touch in between your heels. Elbows hugged in, shoulders away from your ear. 2 and 1. Gently come out. Today we're going to do some split. If you're already here, and I want you to start to bring your feet, left foot to the front of your mat, right foot to the back of your mat. Trying to bring your hips lower. You can stay here, look up. Keep on breathing through your inner thighs and hips. Or you can also rest your elbows on the floor. Eventually, if you're possible, you can also widen your feet as wide as your mat and bring your hips all the way down. Or if you're here, stay here, but don't let your hips sinking back. Hips in line with your heels. The core, straight spine. Stay there. Keep on breathing, keep opening. For 2 and 1. Walk your feet closer and push the floors to come up. Let's sit down on the floor. Bring your right inner sole touching your left thigh. Right knee is like pointing out to your right. Left toe flexed. Bring your right rib cage towards to your left thigh and hands up. Flex your left foot, toes pointing up. Rather than rounding back, and I want you to come forward with your belly trying to touch your left thigh. You can also hook your toe. If you can grab your foot, you can also bring your heart to knee, chin to your shin, or forehead to your left toe. If you're working on more, then you can also use your block. And I want you to show you the variation. Place your block underneath of your left big toe knuckle and start to walk your fingertips so that your spine is getting longer, shoulders away from your ear. Keep on activating both legs and core engaged here. 2 and 1. Slowly come out. Right hand reaches back. Come on your right knee and start to push your hips to your right side of the mat. Left lung turns and then reach back. Left toe is flexed. 2 and 1. Slowly come out of your mini back bend to sit down. This time straighten your right knee. Right toe points up. Right calf is touching the floor. Left inner sole touches your right inner thigh. Sitting up tall first, bring your left rib cage facing the front of your mat and hands up. Start to come forward with your chin. Look forward. Keep on flexing your right toe. If you're there, grabbing a towel, no towel, whichever. Look front, roll your shoulders back. Keep bringing your belly closer to your thigh rather than rounding back. And I want you to come forward with your belly, chin, and forehead. Or if you want to work on more, then you can start to bring your block above and keep on stretching. Shoulders away from your ear. 2 and 1. Remove the block. This time your left fingertip will turn back. That points the back corner. Come on your left knee. Right knee is straight. You can also turn your fingers slightly towards the out and push your hips. Coming in your mini back bend, you can also go all the way back to touch, but keep on pushing the floor. And gently come out. We'll be twisting our spine here. You can have your left knee straight or bend your left knee in. Right knee, right ankle will be above your left knee. Left heel is by side your right hip. Right hand goes behind you. Start to sitting up tall. Roll your spine from your belly. You can use your left hand to pull your right knee in. Pull your shoulders, right shoulder back. Or another option, you can also lengthen the left side of your body. Start to hook your left elbow outside of your right knee. Another option, you can also grab your left knee using your left hand. Keep on twisting, pushing your left elbow against your right knee. If you're grabbing your left knee, keep on pushing your left elbow against your right knee, turning your chest to the back. 2 and 1. Counter stretch. Lean over to your left and change. I'll be turning around for your view. It's fine, just one more time. Left, right knee bends or right knee can be straight. Right ankle is by your left hip. Left ankle will be your right knee. Sitting up tall. Left hand reaches back, sitting up tall. Right hand can grab your left knee to pull. Keep on turning. Or right hand can reach up to lengthen the right side of your body. And then start to hook your right elbow outside of your left knee. Keep on turning using your right elbow against your left knee. Or grab your right knee using your right hand. Don't forget to turn from your core, look over your left shoulder. 2 and 1. Gently come up, and we're going to counter twist to the right. Let's come on our belly this time. Locust pose is a spine strengthening series. You can interlace your finger behind your back, roll your shoulders back, start to peel your chest up using 100% using your spine. Keep on lifting your chest. 2 and 1. Slowly come down. Cobra pose. Fingers in line with your floating rib cage. Hug your elbows in and then roll your shoulders back so the heart is open. Same spinal strength, you're going to come up, so very light weight on your fingertips. Fingertips, there's not much weight, it's different than upper dog. I want you to peel your chest, roll your shoulders back, hips are down. You can start to push your chest all the way to the front, roll your shoulders back, front or back, whichever possible. Keep on breathing, hips down. You can walk your fingers slightly back to become even more. Open your chest. 2 and 1. Go back to child pose. Open your knees out wide. Sink your chest between your thighs. 2 and 1. More breathing. Come on your knees, please. Uttranasana, camel pose. You can tuck your toe or untuck your toe, whichever suits you. Have your hands on your lower back. Roll your shoulders back the same as pushing the center of your chest to the front. Hips pushes forward. Roll your shoulders back. Lift the center of your chest. Create some space on your upper back. And start to push your hips and lift your chest. Lastly, if you feel comfortable, then you can drop your head, but don't forget to push your chest up, hips forward, elbows in. Your hands can stay there in your lower back to protect. If you're not losing this arch, then you can start to reach for your heels. Your hands, you're pulling those heels to push your hips forward, chest up. It's like you're gonna fling forward if you lose your hand. Grip it tight. 2 and 1. Hand on your hips. Head last. Push your hips all the way and come. So sit down in your child pose one more time. Open your knees out wide. Rest your spine. Forehead on the floor. 2 1. Come forward with your right foot in the front. If you have blocks, have it by right side you. From here, you can untuck your left toe or tuck your toe, whichever. I want you to bring your left hip bone forward, so both of your hips facing front of the mat. Right knee is above your left right ankle, and start to bring your left hip on down. I'll turn around for your view, but if you keep on facing to your side, keep on pushing your left hip down, forward and down, forward and down. You can stay here, or if you need assist with your blocks will help you to roll your shoulders back, but keep on bringing your left hip on forward and down. Blocks will help you to lift your chest, roll your shoulders back. Keep on breathing through your left hip flexor in the front quad. If you want more, then you can remove your blocks and interlace your finger behind you. Roll your shoulders back and start to pull those hands to touch your fingers or even the palm on the inside of your left thigh. Chest up. Left hip on forward and down. 2 and 1. Now, tuck your left toe and send your hips back. Right side of your hamstring stretch. I want you to walk your blocks. Right toe flex. Hips above your left knee. Look forward rather than round your back. I want you to look forward. Keep pushing your right hip on back. Start to walk your hands. Feel your right hamstring being stretched. Right toe is flexed. Look forward. Don't round your back and come forward. If you want more, you can also come inside of your right foot or go for your full split by pushing the right foot to the front, left foot to the back. In your full split, you can also challenge yourself by lifting bringing your left knee off the floor, but keep on bringing your left hip bone forward and down. Hips are squared. 2 and 1. Lizard pose. Right foot steps out. Come inside of your right. You can come on your elbow. Your shoulders inside of your right knee. Keep on bringing left hip bone down. Look forward. Stay here in your lizard. You can also push your right knee out using your right hand. Or you can also bend your left knee, grab your left ankle using your right hand. Bring it down even more. For 2. And 1. Release it down. Going back to downward dog and pedal, pedal, pedal. I'll turn around for your view this time. Pedal, pedal, pedal. Left foot comes forward, right knee down. You can have your blocks by side you. You can tuck your toe and tuck your toe, whichever suits your practice. Left knee is above your left ankle. So to bring your right hip bone forward, bringing your right hip bone forward and down. If you feel comfortable, then you can start to reach for your blocks. Keeping this arch, start to roll your shoulders back to push the chest forward and up. Keep bringing your right hip bone down. Right hip comes forward and walk your blocks back or go for your lower. Next option, you can also interlace your finger behind your lower back. Roll your shoulders back. Lift your chest. Touch the floor with your hand inside of your right thigh. Lastly, you can start to arch back even more with your looking back. For 2 and 1. Slowly come out. Left side of a hamstring stretch. Left toe points up. Hips above your right hip. Right knee. Setting up first. Keep flexing your left toe so the left side of your hamstring is stretched. Again, chin up. Look forward. Belly comes hard. You just touch your knee. You can start to walk your blocks. Stay here if you feel the left hamstring. If you want more, then you can remove that block, come inside of your left knee. Or if you're going for the full split, you can also have your blocks in your front thigh. Keep on bringing your right hip bone forward. You can stay here or use your 2 blocks. Keep breathing. Bringing your right hip bone forward so both of your hips facing forward. If you want more, then you can also come to lift your right knee off. Keep on bringing your right hip bone forward. Chest. Roll your shoulders back for 2 and 1. Lizard pose. Left foot steps finally out. You're going to come inside of your left knee. You can come on top of your block, look forward to bring your right hip bone down. Or if you want more, you can push your left knee using your left hand. Turn, bring your right hip bone down. Or the next option, right elbow comes on the floor. Bend your right knee. Grab your right ankle using your left hand. Keep on turning and twisting and lowering your right. For 2 and 1. Release your right ankle. Hands on the floor. Step back to downward dog. Pedal, pedal. Press your heels down one by one. Push the floors away. 2 and 1. Come to the top of your mat. Bakasana. Fingers are gripping the floor. Second knuckle presses down firmly. Second fingers pointing to the top of your mat. You can start to bring your knees really higher up on your armpit or the tricep from outside or pull above, whichever that suits you. Start to lean forward. Bring one toe up. Grip the floor. Fingertips, if you're trying to lift your fingertips, you should keep coming down. One by one, keep on feeling your fingers and the palms, or you can also bring both feet up. If you want to challenge, you can also straighten your elbows, round your back. 2 and 1, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Come on, your child pose, knees up wide. Chest come between your thighs. Forehead touches the floor. 2 more breath. Inhale and exhale deep. 1 more inhale and exhale. Today we'll be doing headstand here. If you have the wall at home, it might help you. So you can bring the mat closer to against the wall. Placing your headstand arms, I want you to go around your elbow with your fingers. So I want to show you like this. When you place your hands, I want you to grab your outside of your elbow using your hand, and then you're going to interlace your fingers, keeping that distance. Then top of your head goes inside. Mostly people elbow goes turn out. Your action will be pushing those elbows but hugging it. Shoulders away from your ear. Let's do that together. Grabbing the outside of your elbow within your hands. Interlace your finger. Top of your head down. Start to lock in. You can also have one knee, the other knee, to see if you can just bring your hips all the way over shoulders. You can stay here, or another option, you can just spike out using your core, push the floors away, using your elbow, shoulders away from your ear, point your toes up, hips above your shoulder. 2, deep breathing, squeeze your thighs, hips, glutes engaged, and slowly come out. Keep pushing your elbows. Come on. To rest, chest here above your thighs, hands to the floor. 2 and 1. Let's say lay down on the floor. Lay down, spine twist. Bring your right knee closer to your cage. Bend your right knee. Flex your left toe up. So your left calf is touching the floor. Hug your right knee. Create some pressure around your right abdominal muscle. 2 and 1. Gently place your right hips towards the right side of your mat, and then bring your right knee over your left. Left hand can grab your right knee or your right thigh, whichever. Start to bring your right knee closer to your left, and then right arm reaches to the right. Right hand will be the same above your shoulder. Here, trying to bring your left belly towards your right. Stay here. If you're not losing the bind, then you can grab your left ankle using your right hand. Keep on turning even more. Both of your shoulders down, or stay here. It's okay. Both of your shoulders down. 2 and 1. Change. Right toe points up. Right calf is touching the floor. Right hip and left hip both facing up. Bring your left knee closer to your chest. creating some pressure on your left abdominal muscle. Hop your elbows in, use your bicep to pull your left knee to your chest. 2, and 1. This time, hips slightly to the left, then left knee closer to your chest again. Use your right hand to bring your left knee to the right side. And then left hand will reach out. Left hand exactly the same level as your shoulder. You can stay here. Both of your shoulders down. If you want more, then you can grab your right ankle using your left hand. Let both of your shoulders down. Keep on twisting. Right belly trying to turn to the left. Create some little bit of arch for more, but if not, stay there. 2 and 1. Release. Happy baby. Right knee is bent. Reach for your right inner arch using the right hand. Left hand is on top of your left hip flexor. Flex your left ankle and start to pull your right knee out, avoiding your right rib cage. Both of your shoulders down, shoulders away from your ear. Look up, flex your left toe. 2 and 1. Change leg. Right leg is down, right toe points up. Left knee bends, left hand reaches left inner arch. Start to pulling the left knee, avoiding your left rib cage. Right hand is on top of your right knee flexor. Then start to bring your left knee out, closer to the floor. Shoulders away from you, your shoulders relax. 2 and 1. Full happy baby, or another option, whichever option you're choosing, your lower back should be flat on the floor. If you're happy baby, it looks like this, and I want you to keep bringing your lower back flat, shoulders away from your ear, knees avoiding your rib cage. Start to pull your knees up wide, lower back flat. If you want inner arch stretching, you can start to stretch those legs out. Make sure your lower back is flat on the floor. Toe might be touching the floor. Shoulders relax. 2 and 1. Gently close your knees. Sitting up. You can use your block to massage back of your neck today. One block will be the second widest edge will be placing. Then the second block will be, the wide part will be placing on the floor. And the second block will be stacking above your blocks 45 degrees. So if I want to show you closer the view, you block. And your neck, back of your neck will be in the middle of your top block. Lay down, back of your neck. Find where you feel the most comfortable when you roll your head towards side by side. Back of your neck massage. You can also have your feet touching together, knees out, hands either resting on top of your thighs, on your knees. Massage your back side of your neck. 2 and 1. Remove your block. going to have your feet ball apart, top of the hips is the highest part. Relax your shoulders, let your hip flexors receive all this stretch. Keep on breathing. Breathe through. And one more deep breathing. Bend your knees and lift your hips up. Remove your blocks. And we're going to sit down to close our practice today. I hope everyone is safe and enjoyed our yoga practice. Well, thank you for joining me today. If you have any questions, please leave us any comments. I would love to answer within my knowledge. Keep on practicing. Thank you. Stay safe.